Anaconda lived a silent and seclusive life. He was as smooth as butter on a warm, breezy day, and his eyes were slanted, as though he was always ready for any up or down that would attempt to rock his world. His skin was rough. It called the body of any female to answer the call of his insatiable desire to touch her flesh. Anaconda outmoved, outmaneuvered, and outslithered every other serpent in the forest. Thus he gained the name Anaconda. No woman trusted him, yet every woman desired to let him in their most forbidden territories. Once in, there was no turning back. For Anaconda, it was the thrill of the pleasure of the warmth of the cave. For the female, it was the status of knowing they gave themselves to the Anaconda. Although he never said it, it was known that once he conquered, everything was a distant memory, never to be looked back upon and never to be spoken about, lest they reap his deathly wrath. A few females dared to test him. They were never seen again, and traces of their pre or post existence were never found. Walk her home. I'm fine. I just live right next door. With a crooked eye and a stern look, she repeated, walk her home. Anaconda delayed, but did as he was told. Tinkerbell fluttered to the door, and he followed in a dismayed but not disgruntled manner. They walked in silence, neither of them being accustomed to being told what to do. Upon arriving at the gate, he turned and walked away, then turned back as an afterthought. You good? What a jerk, thought Tinkerbell as she continued through the gate to her apartment door. Days passed, and Anaconda couldn't stop dreaming about the fluttering but elusive Tinkerbell. He tried over and over again, but she wouldn't float down and light herself in his snare. I have to walk her to her door. Then I'll coil my muscular body around this beautiful creature and squeezing her until she can no longer breathe. I will loosen my grip just enough to let her silently gasp for air. When the time is right, I will strike. Anaconda, walk Tinkerbell home. Again, the scenario repeated itself a few weeks later as though destiny had it in mind. Tinkerbell was delighted. She was growing more intrigued with his rough but gently untamed ways. He was like a jungle boy who never grew up, barbaric with his tongue, untamed in physique, yet carried the gentleness and nurturing of the gods of the newborns. Each passing thought of being in his presence made her wings flutter. Come on, Tinkerbell. He spoke